What's up, everyone? This is Bacon, and today we have some exciting news. The new patch just came out, and there's a lot of changes. And so I'm going to look over a few things, kind of share my opinions, try them out for the first time, and then I'll talk about Scarlet in a different video, actually. I like having hero-specific videos dedicated just to the hero, but I will kind of briefly mention her. But if you logged in for the day, you should get a Wishing Shrine grand opening gifts. And so that leads me to the first kind of big update, and that is with the beast. There is a new beast. It's kind of like an awakened beast. So a higher tier beast is in the game. You will get one of these chests where you can either select to get the beast himself. Not sure about that. Oh, look at that. You have a little basic info. They're between 160 and 260 centimeters. They're exotic and they're radiant patterns. So it looks like you will unlock it doing these things. I don't know. We'll look into a little bit more. But you can see their abilities. Let's just take a quick look. Summons a vortex, the location highest concentration of enemies, dealing damage. Oh, damage dealt per second is increased to 100% of attack rating. At legendary, at ascended, each time the vortex enemy starfall is applied to the target when an enemy unit affected by starfall suffers a critical strike, they take extra damage equal to 100. Okay. Rate and the energy is reduced by 40. This affects me stat. Okay, this is pretty solid. I like that. The vortex duration is increased to 5 seconds and then to 20%. That's pretty solid. I think she'll definitely be doing some big damage. Star Song, start battle, reduce the crit block rate of all enemies. Interesting. So she kind of here. I'll read through it and then share my opinions of them. Reduces crit damage resistance, crit block rate increased. Periodically launches starlight orbs to attack the nearest enemy, dealing damage and reducing their crit block rate. Summons a Nova to strike the nearest enemy unit, dealing AoE damage, reduces crit block rates and crit damage resistance and explosion damage. Okay, so basically my kind of first reaction to Celestwing is that she has kind of two big things. So the first thing is reducing an enemy's ability to block crit damage or have their resistance reduced. So she's reducing that and also increasing the damage to critical strikes that are done through her this thing right here. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. These two. So I mean, I could see that being really strong, especially if you're just having someone who has high crit and is just trying to nuke people. That's, basically makes it so you can do more damage in all areas of the game. So definitely a cool hero. I like the design. I think it's fun. Cool that you can unlock this. Not really sure what this says. It looks like you just kind of unlock more information about her as you increase their tier. Oh, and here's just like a little fun video. We're not going to watch that. But cool. No, I'm excited about it. But basically, going back to my original point, you get the choice chest, and you can either choose a copy of her or get the wish leaves. I'm going to collect this, and then I'll do it after I look at the actual Beast Grounds. So if you go to Beast Grounds and you go to Capture, you can go down here and swap to Wishing Shrine. You can see that you can select one hero, which is basically who you will get when you use these leaves. So these are the new currency for drawing these type of beasts, the Beast Wish. I don't know if these have like an actual name. Do these have like a name, like Awakened Beast? Or are they just like the Wishing Shrine? One thing I did notice, though, just glancing, is they do have these leaves that you can buy with diamonds. I'm just going to buy them because I have a ton of diamonds. And I wanted to kind of be able to pull a little bit more. So let's go ahead, and I'm one off. Ugh, that's annoying. You can also get a free one here. You can also buy them here. I will not be buying these. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing before I pull. When the expedition event begins, the newest Fabled beast will be designated as a perk beast. When upgraded, the corresponding tier will provide the following effects. All heroes gain 10 points of critical strike during expeditions. All heroes gain 10 points of critical strikes during... Okay, cool. And you have just your little thing up here. Okay. This is funny timing because I was saying how I feel like... Okay, so you get purple essence every time? Oh, you can get other... Oh, what is this? Interesting. So you can ascend their skills or abilities. I'm going to go ahead and just... I think choosing her is obviously the best choice. Outright. Now, I will not be spending $5. You know, that's not a terrible deal. But I'm not going to. Okay, so I got her. So now she's flying up here, which is kind of fun. Let's just see if there's anything else new that's in these other areas. So I need 2 more copies to ascend her. So it's pretty much normal. I think because you get so little of these leaves, it's going to be a lot harder to ascend these specific heroes. But it's kind of nice having something that's a little different. I'm curious how... Wishes also have a chance. Is there a prize pool? Where's the... Here we go. Oh, so you can get the 30 grand... Yeah, 30,000 diamonds here too. It's fun. And then 3.5 for rare, 15 for comments, and then spirit dew amounts. Okay, cool. That's interesting. I wish there's a way you could convert these because I have so many of these to here, but I feel like that would kind of ruin the point of them trying to get some money off of this. If I'm being honest, let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Oh yeah, so this is awakened. This says awakened right there. Okay, so she's an awakened one, which you can see she has a 4th ability, unlike the other ones, and it is this tornado one. So the one that has a lot of information. So that is cool. Just looking at the stats, her stats are already just way higher than everything else, even that are ascended. So my guess is if you are doing like a single kind of focused content where there's only one enemy, or not like several waves, I would just use her if you have her. My assumption is she's just going to be better than everyone else. I could be wrong, but even at just a low level, I think she's just going to be better. So let's look at this. Just make sure nothing's changed over here. Let's look at the beast store. Anything changed? Nope. Go back to here one more time. I want to know how to use this do stuff. Do I have to go... I don't know. Maybe I have to go to the list. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be doing... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing where I'm supposed to be doing this do upgrading stuff. Well, you can also see here all of her things are for all heroes, which is kind of nice. It makes it so it's not as annoying and tedious to have to deal with these things for specific factions. I think it's kind of cool at times, but I just don't think it's a good thing overall. I don't like the RNG components of it. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm supposed to use this do. If I do find out, I will definitely mention it. Just curious to see if there's any like additions of like other things on here. Like maybe they give you some free flower things to use to summon. And it looks like buying it with diamonds is the only way to buy it outside of money in the game currently. There might be like some in the battle pass. Let's check that. Not seeing anything here. Obviously with events, my guess is that events will have these resources available too. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. Nothing here. So yeah, the leaves are going to be kind of sounds like a harder resource to get. But One thing to note with here, it says it's one of 3. So between now and July 13th, when you log in, you will get, I'm assuming, 2 more of these chests over the next 10 days or 12 days. So make sure you're logging and collecting these. I think every time, if you have an option to select her, just select her. The odds are not in your favor. Basically, there's a 3.3% chance of summoning her with one of these. So you get 10, that's 33% chance, or you're just getting a guaranteed one. I know you can get other things, other resources with it, but it just doesn't seem like the resources are that crazy at this point. But if I do see anything for the pets with being able to level her up or something, I will make another video about it, but I just don't see that here. Some other changes you can see here at the bottom. It says Expedition. This is not going on currently, but this is basically the Frontier, the Golden Frontier event. Is going to be a permanent tab at the bottom, and it's going to be kind of an ongoing thing that just kind of is ongoing. I don't think it's going to be going 24/7. I think there will be breaks in between seasons, but this is obviously something that they're pushing, that they're really excited about, and I do know you can get some leaves from doing this. So that's one area you can get the leaves, and excited to see when this opens, what it's going to be like, because it seems like there's going to be more changes to Golden Frontier, or Expedition as they're calling it now. The name change, not really sure why, but whatever. I think it's interesting that this is going to be here and not just like somewhere over here, wherever. You could slot them in a lot of spots in the kind of UI of the game, but that's not really a major deal to me. I don't really care. Just the extra tab looks kind of funny down here, but it's probably just because I'm not used to it. But besides that, that's really the only big changes. I haven't been able to see like what the Hypogene Celestial thing they mentioned was. They said something about changes to that. Not really sure what that means. I don't see any changes. Maybe if I go and look at their stats, there'll be changes, but I'm not really gonna compare what it was then and now, because there's really, now that the updates happened, there's no way to see what their stats were. So with like a little more kind of information on what that is, it was kind of vague, and with the patch notes, it just says go to the video, so there's not really like any breakdowns there. So if you do happen to know, definitely leave in the comments, because I'm curious about that. But besides that, Scarlet is in the game now. She is a hero that I will definitely be going for eventually. I don't think I will be pulling for her now, but make sure you get your free scroll here. Unless she ends up being insanely broken, but I just don't think, I've been telling myself I need to hold off and wait to the next dimensional event, because I always regret using my scrolls. So even though Scarlet is one of my favorite heroes from Classic, and she's still pretty viable in Classic, honestly, I think she'll be solid in here. I'm not going to pull for her. I will make another video kind of breaking down what she looks like now compared to in the Classic, if she's been buffed, nerfed, changed, tweaked, going over that in a little bit. But that is all for the big updates, big changes. I'm curious if you guys have found, not resonance, if you found a way to use that purple stuff. I literally feel stupid not knowing, like am I going crazy? Where can I use the purple things, the purple drops? If you find out, let me know in the comments, because I feel like this is going to bother me, because I have no idea. My assumption was it was like a way to upgrade the skills, and maybe I need to just upgrade her to Elite Plus or Legendary first. We'll see. But as of now, I do not have anything for that. And hopefully we can get some more polls in the future over the next few days. I'm guessing they probably will give us more resources, but that's just a guess. Don't know for sure. But thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. We are close to 900 subscribers on my goal to 1,000. So if you like my content, make sure you are subscribing, liking the video. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Peace.